Missing
Okay.
Sunshine.
All right. Welcome everyone to the second Tribal Council of YouTube Survivor Season 8. I am here once again with the Duadua tribe. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
So, Josh, how does it feel to be in a movie since you appear to be on film right now? No. Would you like to explain to everyone what the challenge was?
So the challenge was a flash game where we had to um find the common colors. Like it was basically memory and then speed. And we didn't pull it out, and like I wasn't that good, and it was a tough one. It was a tough one.
So Mark, you ended up getting the highest score for your tribe, the second highest score in all of the contestants. Do you think that due to your challenge performance that you might be not necessarily safe, but safer than a lot of the people who did worse in the challenge?
I would love to think that, but I don't think that people are thinking about that at all, to be honest. And I didn't do very well in the first challenge either, to be fair. So and I know, for example, Josh did do well in the previous challenge. So I don't think people are actually thinking about the challenge that much, to be honest. It was frustrating though, because we thought we'd done pretty well, and that we thought that score was a good one, and that it was going to be enough to take us over the line.
So Michael, we thought that the last tribal council was going to be unanimous, and then we end up having a 5-to-1 vote. What's been the aftermath after Ben's vote off, and is it going to impact who gets voted out tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a lot of paranoia going on around, like, every single person said ban, and then every single person did not do ban. So, there's some obvious people are playing their own games, but I think people who threw the votes just was like, they were trying to cause paranoia, and they were trying to cause like an upset. And if we kind of let ourselves get paranoid for no reason, it's kind of gonna fall back on our faces. So I think we all agree to, I hope, move on from those thrown votes, and just kind of play the game for the next few rounds and not worry about what's happened in the past.
So Jackson, you were one of those people who received a rogue vote at the last tribal council. Do you think that might put a target on your back, or might put you under suspicion for votes moving forward, including this tribal council?
Yeah, I mean, definitely seeing your name never feels good. People could be trying to stir up stuff, but I could be a target for who knows what reason. But yeah, it's Survivor. Anything can happen. Anyone can be a target.
All right. So Seb, as we know, Ben was able to give the golden Samadhi to someone on the tribe. We think that also might have an impact on what happens tonight, whatever this disadvantage is this round?
I mean, it's kind of like what Jackson said. It's Survivor, so you can't really expect anything. But obviously, I mean, I don't know how many connections Ben made, because he didn't make a lot with us. So I don't know if like he gave it to anyone on our tribe or the other tribe, but I assumed it would be on this tribe. I don't know the effect of what the power could be, because there's so many different things that have happened in Survivor. So I don't know if it could be something original that the production has made, or if it's something that's already been on Survivor. But I hope that it doesn't like mess up the vote that we're all obviously thinking.
All right. And Kennedy, are you available for a question?
Yeah, I can do a question that I'll just be really awkward, but it's cool. What's up?
Okay, bet. So what is this vote going to be based off of? Because we necessarily said that tribal challenge performances aren't necessarily going to be the main factor going into this vote. So what is going to be the main factor in this vote?
I think it's going to be probably whatever's in the best interest of the tribe, with a swap potentially coming up. We kind of looked at all of the different options. And it's going to be something along those lines, and looking into powerhouses versus who's not holding their weight, that kind of thing. So I just hope it's not me. Oh.
All right. And my final question, I will leave this as an open-ended question to everyone on the tribe. Has there been any names that have been thrown out? Like, does anyone know that they're receiving votes or know that they're not receiving votes?
I know who my vote went to.
Psychically, like, of course, names have been thrown out, Alex. What kind of question is that?
Alex's name's been thrown out. I'll be open about it. I heard Alex.
Yeah, I honestly, I think
Yeah.
you should vote out Alex.
I submitted my vote for Alex.
I
I
believe,
already did. I
Wait, that
already
was the plan,
pre-voted
right? Vote for
Alex. What are you
Alex?
talking about?
I believe I will receive at least one vote.
Mark, you think you'll receive one vote?
At least one vote.
I mean, I have not heard my name, but I do feel that, like, you know, I'm not saying like anything bad, but I know that besides Josh, right after Josh, I did the worst in the challenge. So like if we were going on competition, then there's a chance that I will receive at least one vote, but I don't want it to
Yeah.
even end up like that. I don't even want to think about that. Let's
I
say-
didn't like. I didn't completely hear my name, but there's definitely specific, like, there's somebody on the tribe that's treating me a little bit different than other people, and I don't know if it's a positive thing or a negative thing, so that's really cool. So I could see me getting kind of gone after because of that.
All right. And so now I'm going to move it over to Nick. Nick, do you have any questions for these guys?
I do. Last trouble you guys
Ha,
seemed
Duadua.
very last trouble you guys seemed very confident that it was going to be a unan or close to unan vote, and it wasn't. Are you feeling very similar with this vote? Do you think that it's going to be unanimous for one person, or do you think it could get a little bit more messy than it did last trouble, I guess you could say?
Yeah, no, it's gonna get messy. Regardless of what the vote is, it's messy.
I mean, I only heard like one name, so like I hated doing it, but like, you know, you gotta stay in that majority for at least the first few rounds.
Before I move on to this next question, Leo is a king. Love him.
Actually, before you go into your question, I would like to ask Leo a question. Leo, have you heard anything about the vote tonight?
Watch Leo spoil everything.
Yes, you heard about the vote.
Wait, do I?
Be coy, be coy. Don't.
Submitted his vote to Alex already.
I have 6 minutes left on my break. Oh, good.
Okay.
And lastly, just really quick, by a show of hands, who feels like they are in danger tonight?
Oh wow!
Leo.
Yesterday, no one did.
everyone.
I'm raising
Yesterday
my
we were all
hand
like,
just
it's
to
not
say.
us.
No, get out of here.
All right, go ahead, Alex.
All right. So with that being said, now as the questionnaire part of this tribal is over, I'm going to go get the votes. Now's the last moment for you guys to switch your vote, call people out,
What if we have an idol?
do shout outs. I'll give you a little thing beforehand.
Do
for
you have an
that.
idol candidate?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god!
Why would that ruin your plans if I had an idol?
Yeah,
Kennedy,
totally.
I-
My plan was to vote Kennedy out.
No,
What
I
you
don't
guys
actually
don't
know. I
know-
don't even know what to guess. I told you.
What you guys don't know is Leo just ruined the twist. He is America's player in this game. We decided to put a Big Brother twist into Survivor.
I love that.
the tribe of 8, guys.
Yeah. His votes actually cancel all of yours out. I will be leaving tonight.
Leo was on exile, and when Ben got voted out, he joined
I
the
thought
tribe.
Joshua Davis was on exile.
They're
We have
both on
two?
exile. These are the two people.
Leo's screen name is Joshua Davis. You didn't know?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry that you work with my 9-year-old brother.
I'm going to read the votes in 2 minutes, by the way. 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
Oh my god!
Shout out to Tyler on the other tribe for doing worse than me and Josh.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler for failing to score a single point, man. Well done.
Shout out to Tyler for being rounded so you couldn't compete. Shout out to God.
Shout out to Sam for carrying
Shout
Tyler's
out to
weight.
God.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Dan.
Dan for screwing our plans.
Shout out to Tim, to Grace, to Jesse, to Nikita, to
Shout out to
Not-
the other tribe who sat out Liam instead of Tyler.
Shout out to them sitting out. Maybe they'll sit out Tyler this time.
Maybe
Shout
they'll
out to
see
them.
out Sam next time. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben Don.
Hashtag sit out Sam.
Shout out to Ben. Oh. Is that gonna be a thing? Shout out to Ben every single tribe.
Hope you're doing better, buddy.
Shout out to Ben.
Oh no, is Ben gonna become the Dan?
I hope so.
Do I
Dan
pull my
was
hair
so
out?
good.
He'll be the Vanjie of this season. Like,
My hair's so
stop
long.
it.
I love Dan. Don't ever put disrespect on Dan's name.
You look bad.
All right. All right, y'all.
You can say.
There we go. Okay.
Shout out to Kennedy, who's about to get off her break.
Shout out to Alex for muting me.
Shout out to the votes that are about to be read.
Oh.
All right. I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or advantage that they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so.
Alex, I found this advantage in the prod chat.
Mm. Anyone else?
Yeah, I heard Nick was giving out free advantages.
Bye. No, we're not a certain one.
Kennedy's got to get off her break. Come on.
All right. I will reveal the votes. First vote. Mark. Second vote. Mark.
No.
Third vote. Mark. That's 3 votes, Mark. 4 votes left. Fourth vote. Second person voted out of YouTube Survivor 8, Samadhi Island. Mark.
Nice.
Mark, please say your final words and then leave the tribal council area.
I had a feeling. I don't know what to say, but thanks. You all got me good. See you soon.
Deuces.
Can we ask? Oh, I was gonna say, can I ask Mark why he didn't hype me up? But it's fine, whatever.
Stop.
That's the real question here.
Honestly, he didn't hype me up, so I was like, nope,
What-
bye.
What was the final vote count?
The final vote count was 7-0.
So Mark got a self vote and not
Yeah, did he vote?
You should have told him
He
to
voted
vote.
for
So
himself.
Mark does not vote?
No, like so
I
he was
can't
telling
say.
people that like the disadvantage was Ben votes for him. I
Yeah.
think
For
what it
him.
was that he votes for himself.
Oh, I
so-
thought it was an extra vote.
Wait, so maybe he was just lying to me.
What did he tell you?
So he told me that Ben gave him the self disadvantage and that it was a vote towards him.
Yeah, so it must have been Mark didn't have a vote there.
Well, maybe
Dang.
don't tell
Good
people
job,
lies that put
everyone. That
themselves
was
in a hole.
that was well put together. Proud of us.
Alex, check prod.
Okay, I have
Not
to go
proud.
now. Goodbye, everyone. Keeping me
No
around.
mistakes made.
Thanks for going by the plan. Love you all. Bye.
Opportunity.
Congrats, top
No, the vote.
14.
So third
The
vote.
votes were right. I just had to ask a question.
All right. Well, with that being said, we'll see you guys at the next tribal council.
You're not gonna say something cheeky like Jeff Probst would say.
Well, looks like you guys were unanimous. Will you be
This
unanimous next time? Find out. I don't know. I'm not probes.